Folks just finishing up their work week, making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Nationals are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Douglas Weller, a right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Christopher Morrow. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First pitch on its way. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Standing in, Koji Iguchi. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Striding in now for the Nats, Won Young Ha, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Isaiah Reagan, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Thomas Magana, the D.C. native, will be on the mound to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So digging in now, Babe Wooten, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now at the plate, Franklin Dahl. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. He's set, and the pitch. There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Coming to the plate now, Duncan Shaver. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for third. And this is fouled at the plate. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Into the box, Omar Cannon, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Chamber rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now a 2-0 ball game. And he will scramble back to third but get there safely.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
In now, Jermaine Godwin, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And it's fouled away. Hidalgo at third with 2 away. Another 0-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Into the box now, Gil Franco. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Maddox over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Jays are out in front, 4-0. So striding forward now, Art Maddox. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Two-two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fouled off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And now for Washington, Carlos Villarreal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup in for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter on that one.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land out there just foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Roger Baldwin, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. To his left, Godwin. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Next to bat for Toronto, Miller homered back in Wednesday's game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Reagan looking up, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Into the box now, Mark Marchand, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Mark Marchand.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Campillo. 1 away.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Babe Wooten. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Franklin Dahl. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Campillo waits on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Duncan Shaver.
Ready for another chance. Duncan Shaver. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Wooten on third with 2 out. And it's fouled away. Shaver, a 36-year-old veteran, has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reagan is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Nationals nothing. Leading off the inning, David Campillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
David Campillo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Popped straight up. Shaver stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, catcher Leo Pineda.
Ready now, Leo Pineda. It's a rough one for him on Wednesday, taking an 0 for 5 in that one. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Cannon moves over. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Christopher Morrow.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Christopher Morrow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So stepping in, Omar Cannon, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, Omar Cannon.
First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Marco Hidalgo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Baldwin backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for the Bluejays, third baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jermaine Godwin, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Godwin has been having a big season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star love. He leads all first basemen in votes coming into today.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. In now, Koji Iguchi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Godwin, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ha.
Now at the plate, Won-Young Ha. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Isaiah Reagan.
At the plate, Isaiah Reagan. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Reagan carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting.
Into the box, Art Maddox. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Carlos Villarreal. A ball and no strikes. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Maddox at second with 2 down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Set and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year. And it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Roger Baldwin, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Nationals 3. Stepping in for the Jays, Gil Franco.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Ha. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, catcher, Carlton Miller.
Now at the plate, Carlton Miller. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy's changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Tries to dump this one out to left. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Marchand.
Striding in, Mark Marchand. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Standing in now, Babe Wooten. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. High in the air out to center field. Campillo has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Nationals 3. Roger Kelly enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 32, Roger Kelly.
Leading off the inning, David Campillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
David Campillo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this will be taking it out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 41, Leo Pineda.
Stepping in, Leo Pineda. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Off the plate, ball.
Ball and a strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Christopher Morrow. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Back up the middle. Shaver is there. Tough throw to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Jimmy Stauffer takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 10, Jimmy Stauffer.
Franklin Dahl will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Franklin Dahl.
Here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Up next for the Bluejays.
And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready once again, Duncan Shaver. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year as it is now 7-3. In now, Omar Cannon. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. High in the air out to center field. Campillo has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 13, Marco Hidalgo.
Digging in to try it again, Marco Hidalgo. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Riding in once again, Jermaine Godwin. Ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Nationals 3. Digging in once again, Koji Iguchi. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Rod Ramirez is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Right field, number 16, Rod Ramirez.
First offering on its way. This is foul right side. Here's the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Won-Young Ha. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Missed with a slider. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And that misses for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Isaiah Reagan. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Stands at first with one out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Art Maddox. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Now at the plate, Gil Franco. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And that one just missed outside. Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Carlton Miller will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark.
Into the box now, Mark Marchand, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Line to the right side. Ha is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 7-3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Carlos Villarreal will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Roger.
At the plate, Roger Baldwin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for the second strike. Villarreal on at first, nobody out. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Ready with the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ramirez is after it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, David.
Stepping up now, David Campillo. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, catcher, Leo Pineda.
Digging in now, Leo Pineda. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Down the first baseline. but this will get foul for strike 2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Babe Wilson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Campillo moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in the switch hitter, Franklin Dahl. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reagan will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The shortstop, Duncan Shaver.
Standing in, Duncan Shaver.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Leading off the inning, Christopher Morrow, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. Into the box now, Koji Iguchi, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Wooten will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Now in the box, Won-Young Ha. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Morrow, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Dahl. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Digging in, Isaiah Reagan. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. At the plate, Marco Hidalgo, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Third baseman, Marco Hidalgo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Baldwin is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jermaine.
Now batting, Jermaine Godwin. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Campillo is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with show track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in now, Gil Franco. Liner towards second. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Antoine Park comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Antoine Park.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Art Maddox, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Art Maddox.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Villarreal.
Into the box, Carlos Villarreal comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Park has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
In now, David Campillo, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Roger Kelly earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Thomas Magana struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.